Hello, I'm Adrienne Banker. Thanks for joining us today on Plugged Into DFW. Cancer is a difficult diagnosis for just about anyone to hear. And it's not just difficult for the patient. The entire family is affected as well. Today, Plugged Into DFW is taking a look at two organizations supporting North Texans as they battle for their health and wellness, as well as peace of mind. Joining us right now is the president and founder of Cleaning for a Reason, Debbie Sardone, and executive director Lynn Frankenfield. First of all, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And Debbie, I've had the pleasure of doing a story on Cleaning for a Reason before, and I know the impact it makes in these women's lives. It's not just about a clean house. It's about kind of cleaning the clutter out of their mind so they can get better.
Right. People have told us that when they feel better about themselves and their environment, it actually helps aid in their healing. So we know we're having an actual impact on them today.
And you know, it's hard enough for sometimes the husband, sometimes the children, to have to think, you know, I'm taking on the burden of my mother, quite possibly, who is trying to get better. And then I've got to clean the house. And then I got to figure out who's cooking the food. And there's just so many things on your plate. And it's just a worthwhile cause. And so many other businesses have to partner with you in order to make this possible, right? I mean, this is not just a one-woman show.
It isn't. And, you know, it's difficult for people to ask for help. But when they finally get this practical help, they realize how much it helps the entire family. Everyone in the home benefits. And a clean house just makes you feel good.
Oh, that's the truth. I know all about that myself. Lynn, how many women have you helped with this particular program?
Since 2006, we have served over 13,000 women.
13,000?
13,000.
And it's a network, correct? Because you have to work with the local cleaning agencies that are in that particular neighborhood.
Yes, we have a network of more than 1,000 affiliate partner maid services that provide the free house cleaning to the women we serve.
And this is not just a local program.
No, we serve the United States and Canada.
And this is something where I was able to actually look it up in, you know, my hometown back in California, and I found out there were Cleaning for a Reason maid services right in Sacramento. That's pretty awesome.
We're looking for maid services all over the country. And, you know, 1,000 seems like a lot, but there are thousands more that don't even know about this program that would donate if they knew about us.
Now, we're all wearing the pink right now. And again, we did not plan this. But, you know, not just breast cancer patients can benefit from this, correct?
Correct. Cleaning for a Reason will help any woman battling any type of cancer.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay, so is it hard to find, Lynn, cleaning services that will say yes to donating their services, donating their staff, all to help a woman who is right now a patient?
Not really. I think that cancer touches and has touched all of us in some way. And so with that, everyone is looking to give back and be able to help and provide these services. And so it may be a little bit challenging for some of the smaller residential cleaning services that may not have enough staff to go out and provide, but in the end, it's one of those things that they decide, we want to give back, we want to help.
They have a passion for it as well.
They do.
Yeah,
Most of them are willing. They just don't even know this exists.
Right, and they know somebody with cancer. That's the thing. So when you're able to call, I actually want to hear your story again, because Debbie has a very cool story as to how Cleaning for a Reason began.
Well, I took a call from a woman one day at my own office, Buckets and Bows Maid Service, and she indicated that she needed her house cleaned and wanted a price. And I told her the price, and she said, oh, I can't afford that right now. I'm battling cancer and I'm not working, and she hung up. And that was before caller ID. I had no way to call her back. But I decided that day, the next time a woman called our office and said she had cancer and could not afford our service, we would give it to her. And that was more than 20 years ago. Wow. So fast forward now, we turned that concept into a nonprofit, and now we've performed over 17,000 free cleanings, totaling more than $4 million worth of services.
That's phenomenal. And you partner with other organizations, right? I mean, it's not just the people and the companies themselves, but some corporate donations as well.
Yes, we have wonderful corporate sponsors that have enabled us to grow in the past few years. So Procter & Gamble, Swiffer, Staples, many of our corporate sponsors have helped us grow.
It's a wonderful thing. And who doesn't want a clean house? That's why I'm saying it doesn't matter what your political affiliation, it doesn't matter, again, what kind of cancer the woman is dealing with. Everybody wants a clean house, so it helps everyone. And if mama's happy,
Everyone else is
Everybody's
happy.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you want to help North Texans who are undergoing cancer treatment, log on to the Cleaning for a Reason website, cleaningforareason.org. You can apply for assistance there or offer your services as a partner. And it's time for a quick break, but when we come back, we are going to meet 3 very brave women who have been helped by Cleaning for a Reason. Stay tuned.
It's such a blessing to have somebody to do it, because my spouse is having to work full time, having to take care of me, having to take care of the teenager and the 2-year-old, and the house, and the pets, and the groceries. So, you know, she's overwhelmed.
Welcome back to Plugged Into DFW. Today we are talking about cancer and support organizations right here in North Texas. And we are joined by 3 very special women who are braving the fight or have already succeeded in winning the fight against cancer and have received assistance from Cleaning for a Reason. Tanya Dodd-Heiss, Stacy Schwinghammer, and Deb Kreinborg, thank you so much for being here. This is very, very cool. Tanya, we understand you're currently undergoing treatment for cancer still. When were you diagnosed?
Last year, March 18th.
March 18th. And since then, not only have you been receiving, is it radiation therapy?
That's what I'm in now.
But you've also been able to get some help from Cleaning for a Reason, is that right?
Yes, they were awesome.
I mean, it must be hard sometimes to just think about all of the day-to-day things that you have to go through, and then at the same time, trying to keep your head in the game so that you know you can beat this thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's really hard, especially when you have chemo brain.
Chemo brain, what is that? What does that mean?
Well, am I right? You forget everything.
Yes.
Somebody will tell you something, and then a few minutes later, you're like, wait, what did you say?
Yeah.
It's hard to retain.
And you call it chemo brain.
Yeah.
You write sticky notes and that helps, otherwise you would really
Yes.
forget.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stacy, tell us about how you have come through this thing, but yet during the course of your journey of healing, Cleaning for a Reason comes in and cleans your house. Did you ever accept help from anybody cleaning your house before this?
Not before this, no. And I met the founder of the organization, Debbie, at Zumba. And,
Oh, cool.
you know, just became friends and talking about what was going on. And it's huge, huge to have the help of someone cleaning your house, because going through everything, you're so stressed. And it's huge just to be able to have a clean house and not have to worry about that.
Feel kind of normal. You know, Deb, I know you're not only succeeding in beating this thing, but you're also a very creative individual. You're a writer, you're an artist, a photographer too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
trying to remember the stories because I, again, had the pleasure of meeting you when you were undergoing treatment. And something that stood out to me about what you said during your course of treatment and getting the help from Cleaning for a Reason is that it just seemed to bring a peace to you.
Yes.
Correct?
Exactly, exactly. When they came in and cleaned my house, it also helped the main caregiver and other people in my life. It took the stress off of them also.
Yes, and that's again what we were talking about is when you're dealing with cancer or any, you know, disease where it debilitates you, you just want to feel like something's going right, right? Yes. Let's go down the line and see how each of you, I know Stacey already talked about meeting Debbie in Zumba class, right. But Tanya, how did you find out about Cleaning for a Reason?
Well, my best friend had told me when I started treatment, she told me about it. I guess they had helped her mother when she went through it a few years ago in Flower Mound. So we went to the website and I filled out everything, and then I just waited. And I found out that their office was near my mother's house, and so one day I just popped in and I'm like, hi.
Hi, I need help.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, did you get my application? And they had, and then they got me started like a week later. It was great.
And Deb, how did you find out about it
A
again?
friend of mine called me and told me all about it, and then I called over there at Cleaning for a Reason, and I've also referred them to so many other people that are going through cancer, because it's just such a fabulous organization.
Yeah, you end up paying it forward because you know the power yourself of having a clean home and having somebody help you. But do you do what most women do when they're not fighting a disease, which is try to pick up the house before the maids get there? Because I know I'm guilty. I've done that too many times when I have some housekeeper come over. I'm like, hold on, let me clean up everything so they don't know how messy I really am. Do you even have the strength to do that, or do you stop caring? Do things become small in light of the fact that you're getting your treatment?
I think, from my point of view, it's, yes, especially towards the end of your treatment, when you are really just, your body is putting up such a battle that you don't want to do it. You don't feel good, you don't feel like doing it.
Right.
So that is just such a heartening feeling to know that somebody would come in and do this for you for free.
Yeah, for absolute free. There's no cost to you at all. You just have to wait to get the phone call, right, Tanya, and say, all right, we're sending him over.
Yeah, I would just, I would leave a note on the door apologizing for the state of the house, and then I would leave.
I think we all understand that. Lynn, we know how to get in touch with you guys, but is there a process by which people are chosen, or is anybody accepted? I mean, do you have a limited number of spots, I guess, is the question for people who need this help?
Well, it's all based on the zip codes and the availability of the maid services in the area. But what we do is we ask anyone who is in need of our services to go online and fill out an application. If they don't have computer access, just give us a call and we'll help them with that process. And anybody can refer them to Cleaning for a Reason and fill out the application. And then the match is done based on their zip code and the maid services that we have available in the area.
And Debbie, you know, you always need volunteers. You always need people who are willing to donate services and other maid services that are willing to actually partner with you, correct?
Exactly. If people want to help, obviously they can always donate, but they can also pick up the phone and call a local cleaning service and just ask, are you a part of Cleaning for a Reason? Chances are, if they're not, they would be eager to join and start donating.
Well, who doesn't want to help get a clean house? Oh, wait, we want to tell you about how you can partner yourself. Either if you know somebody who's going through cancer treatment like these wonderful ladies have or is, or you are a business and you would like to get involved and donate your services, log on to the website. It's very easy to remember, cleaningforareason.org, and you can apply for assistance, you can donate, or you can become a partner. We want to say thank you so much to all of you wonderful ladies. Not only those of you who have conquered this devil called cancer, but Tanya, we just encourage you. You know, anything's possible. All things are possible. So thank you. Thank you for sharing your stories. Thank you, Lynn and Debbie, and best to all of you in getting this thing off the ground. And 20 years now, Cleaning for a Reason has been helping women all over the nation and Canada. Well, cancer changes the life of not just the patient, it affects everybody in the family. So where do you find a larger support system? We're talking to the cancer support community of North Texas right after this break, and seeing life instead of death, a local mom's story, and how it can help others plan for achieving dreams after cancer.